Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara, fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints.
You gotta set another
I'll have scores around the league for you at the half.
Yeah,
but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And Coach, we are down.
Bro, what type of helmet I got on?
Look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans.
This shit glitched out.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game.
I ain't even picked the uniform.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints.
I've never seen this.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense.
That's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller.
You got red face on there. This shit is coming down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Wentz. And Jeffrey complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
To throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot.
Well, that's a first. What the fuck are they talking about?
Inches short. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw here.
Man, they cheating, bro. That was a fucking first.
Looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy.
Yeah, look at this shit.
Senses this is going to be a shootout type of game.
This
and they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
A look at the numbers from last week for Miller. 25 carries, 135 yards. Big game. On 2nd and inches. Wentz. That's complete. Take a right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
They done cheated me, bro.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player. Well, he gets attended to.
Got to come down from 10 again.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Yeah, back. I don't want them scoring shit. What y'all want this going?
On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. Wentz now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I'm still trying to give me that 1st
Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lamar Miller. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, now it's the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. He's got it.
Bro.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chess.
I'm back here and block some, bro. That's a fucking fair play.
Rally to it and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts? Come on. What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Same shit from last
game. Get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, it's Miller. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization, general manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Looking at
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rolling to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He dropped it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He was trying to get Thomas that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz going to throw.
You gotta pick that,
man. Incomplete.
Good shit, but you gotta pick that.
Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Second down and inches. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running with Camara. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Camara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll look to throw. But he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up the...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Steps away. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 3 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Miller. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Wentz now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Bro, is that
serious by the Eagles. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I don't know how I do like coaching adjustment, like script the ball on defense, but what the fuck?
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Niggas ain't supposed to score on their legs, what the fuck?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. He's going to rifle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz going to look deep for Jeffrey.
Let's go, Reggie.
It's intercepted. It is. It's intercepted.
Shut this shit down.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Kamara. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Defense. Make that note on
the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Should have been to the crib if the man that blocks him.
Return it to the 24-yard line.
They just feel they fucking fake right there. Do I want to win this box? Let me see how he will.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
To throw.
Get your ass off of me, boy. Get your ass off me, boy.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. On first down, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Again, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wentz going to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line has had.
And he's going to go down again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Wentz. And it's caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Saints, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.